welcome to the Elias and Elias show. Wake up, it's the Elias show. Wake up, it's the Elias show. Wake up, it's the Elias and Elias show. Hi, and welcome to the Elias and Elias show. So, hi, hi, Elias.
So, how's your weekend?
Good. Yeah, I just did some work. Just basically stay home, catching up on some work because you know how last week I was doing some stuff and I just so I catch up on some work this weekend. But how was your weekend?
It was good. I mean, I do have a story to tell, and it's probably a recreation of episode 1 because we did actually go to the farm again. And this time it's another one. We are farmers. Even though we don't get up for the actual farm hours, we made it for the last hour. But when we got there, we went to a different farm, and this farm was a little bit different. We didn't stay for as long as the other farm because of what we experienced there. The farm is very commercial. It's not like a real farm.
So the other farm was more farmy.
Yeah, farmy. It was more free. This farm was a little bit more enclosed and no, it's a little bit commercial. It's not a real farm. And also the farm was very strict and everything was really overpriced, and all the snacks and everything were very sugary and not healthy and full of fat and stuff. And they didn't really have any vegetarian options for us to eat lunch because as you know, we are vegetarian, and it was kind of hard to find food since the farm was mostly Canadian food, because we are in Canada, but we are not, we don't eat that. So it was mostly sausages, hot dogs, same thing, that's the same thing, hamburgers and all that. So we don't really eat that. So it was kind of hard to find food. And also there was no dogs allowed, which is kind of annoying because we have dogs, but the farmer's dog is allowed to walk around. So
also, I think because we live in obviously the same town, and I've been to most of the farms around town, and I think I have a feeling, just like I had a feeling of the one I thought in the episode 1, I think I knew the one you were talking about, and I'm pretty sure I know the one you're talking about this time, because actually they have a little gift shop there, right? And when I went in, I was looking at, they have some candles on the back wall. I don't know if you remember that when you went to the farm. And guess what I saw? I don't know if they still have that there, because last time I went there was a while ago, but I saw a moose head, and it was real. The head of a moose, and it said it was captured. I thought it was fake, but it said it was captured, Morse the moose. And yeah, it was really sad to see that, to witness that, because I don't believe in killing animals. And to this day, that was obviously legal back then. It was around World War I. It even said on the name tag. But today, if you kill a moose in Canada, you will definitely go to jail, and you will have a big fee to pay. So.
So that was basically what I did on my weekend. I mean, you just
I catch up on some work, but I think I definitely know.
The farm, I just feel like there should be more, real farms than commercial farms, because it's not really a farm. They just call it a farm, but it's not really a farm. So yeah, that's all we have to pretty much say on that. And without further ado, let's just get on into the hot topics. So, hot topic number 1. October. Let's talk about October.
Just the whole month of October is a very busy month for us.
There's a lot happening in October for us this year. It's a really fun month. It's not I would say it's my favorite month. Yeah, it's just the weather is horrible. From where we live, I know that in other parts it's much warmer during October, but where we live, that's probably the reason why I don't like it so much. But the overall month and what happens in the month is really, really exciting. So the reason why we chose to talk about October as a hot topic is because this October actually is National Pizza Month.
And being Elias's, we love food, especially pizza and cheese. And cheese on pizza. So, I mean, October, like, I could be even about the weather, but I mean, just October is even more memorable this year for us. And just National Pizza Month.
I mean, National Pizza Month in the U.S., 63,000 pizzerias. There's 63,000 pizzerias in the U.S. And 94% of Americans eat pizza at least once a month. So as you can see, that pizza in America is very, very, very popular, and and it also is in Canada. So actually September 5th last month was National Cheese Pizza Day. So of course we celebrated that, and this month is National Pizza Day, in Pizza Month. And this October 10th is National Independent Pizzeria Day. So that's really important for all the pizza shops.
Big Pizza Day.
And there's also some really other exciting things in October.
Like what? Like Halloween is October 31st the day, and I definitely, I think we talked about this last week about the dollar store and all the holidays, but I definitely think that Christmas, people get the wrong message about Christmas. So I honestly think that Halloween is just, sends a good message to just celebrate the spirits, the life inside of us all, and that's October 31st. October 29th is National Hermit Day, and us being Elias's and hermits, you can say that this month is our month. October 1st, yesterday, was World Vegetarian Day, and what did we have last night for dinner, Elias?
Lentil burgers.
So lentil burgers lentils are basically a bean, and you smash them, make them into patties instead of a beef burger, so you don't have to kill any animals, and it tastes just as good or maybe even better. So very good. And October 26th is our mommy's birthday. It's our mother's birthday, and she is
gonna be in Disney.
Mommy, if you're watching this, we love you, and we wish you a wonderful birthday in Disney World, and we love you so much. And
the big
October 24th to November 2nd is our Walt Disney World and Universal Studios trip to Orlando, Florida.
So it's coming up in, I think, about 20 days. It's really exciting, and October is just a really, really fun month for us this year. So that's why we chose to talk about it, because there's so many upcoming events that are happening related to food, related to vegetarian, that passed yesterday, hermit, and there's many, many more if you search online. But those are just the ones that we will be celebrating. So that is really important to us, and I think that that's all we have to say about October. So let's move on into hot topic number 2. And I forgot to say, in hot topic number 1, we are actually wearing Halloween colors, if you didn't notice. Elias is wearing a black sweater, and I'm wearing an orange sweater with an iron-on pumpkin, black cat, and pumpkin. So we are very in the Halloween spirit, excited. And now let's talk about hot topic number 2, which is Apple. So we wanted to discuss Apple in today's hot topic number 2 because we feel like it is such an important thing to talk about, and we have a lot of things to mention about the company.
Yes.
So there's good and a little bit of constructive criticism for them. They're all in, how do you say it? Overall, that's the word I'm looking for. Overall, they're an amazing, amazing, amazing company. They're revolutionary. They've created some of our best technology that we use today. But Elias, number 2, just had a recent experience with Apple. So she's going to explain to you guys what she experienced, and let's just hear from Elias too.
So basically what happened was, everybody knows iOS. I don't think there's any type of software update with an Android or anything like that, but definitely Apple has a thing called iOS, and it's basically the new software. It comes very often. I mean, they just came out with iOS 8, and now they're coming with iOS 8.0.2, and it's crazy how fast their technology is moving. I actually upgraded my software to iOS 8. Big mistake.
Yeah, if your software update is telling you to upgrade, don't upgrade yet because they are having glitches with all these
New
iOSs. So if you're gonna I haven't updated mine on my iPad yet. So if it does say software update, I wouldn't suggest doing it yet. If you have and you haven't had any problems, then great. But if you did encounter problems, like Elias is going to talk about, just what you talk to Apple about is really important. So
yeah. So basically, I upgraded the software on my iPad. Big mistake. Basically, what happened was something happened with the Mail app, the app that comes with the iPad. So the little mail where you get all your mail and you can set up your emails. It worked fine on my Mac. So it wasn't nothing wrong with my Apple ID. It was just an actual Mail app. So mail couldn't come in. And basically, I called Apple. They said the man, he couldn't even figure it out. He actually gave us, just for everything that happened to me with my iPad, he actually gave me a free accessory. I'm still deciding on which one to choose, but he was so nice. I mean, Keith, if you are watching this, I don't know if you will, but you are just amazing, 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 amazing. We love you. I definitely, I did the survey for the advisor that helped me with Apple Care, the tech support. Keith, you are amazing. You should definitely be getting a raise. You should definitely be getting more money for helping you. I got fixed on Wednesday, and thank you, Keith, so much for helping me. It is finally done with, and we did end up fixing everything. It took a while, took a lot of patience, but we worked through it and it is resolved. But also, I think even our mom has had troubles with iOS, upgrading to iOS 7. Her Wi-Fi got grayed out, which means she had to use her data plan, and that was no good. So I just definitely think all this iOS, I mean, constantly upgrading, and I don't understand the whole point of them. They come very often, and they say it's bug fixes, but actually I think they add bugs. And they actually add problems. Like, we don't need these problems.
Yeah.
And I don't mean anything towards the workers here, because I know you guys are just there to resolve the problems of the people who even make the software in the first place. It's not intended to. I'm just saying with the technology, it's a little bit over innovative. I mean, the basics of Apple, you know, the Mac, you know how if you take a picture on your iPad or on your iPhone, it'll appear in your Mac photo, in your iPhoto. And I just think that's so great how you don't have to send it or anything. They're taking it to a new level. I mean, the iPhone 6 is 4.7 inches, and the iPhone 6 Plus is 5.5 inches. I don't think anybody needs a phone that big. It's too big. It's like the iPad mini. It's like the iPad mini. It's way too large for a phone. I mean, back then it was like with this antenna, and it was like fine. Or with like the flip phones. I think they're a great company, but a little bit too overboard with the whole technology.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I think it's actually making people more attached to their phones because they're like, gotta get the new thing. I mean, the iPhone 4S is considered old. It's considered like ancient. It's crazy. I honestly, there's a lot of things I disagree with.
Well, it's not actually the internal of the phone. It's mostly the same platform that they use, but the actual phone is what they make. That's what they make different.
Yeah.
And the new iPhone 6, actually, the aluminum that they made it out of, it actually bends, and lots of people have happened in their pockets where the actual phone has bent, and it's become all deformed and anything. And there's actually bend tests on YouTube where people actually bend their phone, and it does bend. So quite easily. So if you're thinking about getting the iPhone 6, I would suggest maybe getting the iPhone 5C or the iPhone 5S, maybe something a little bit more thicker, because the iPhone 5.6 is very, very thin, and it actually does bend.
And
Yeah,
I
Apple.
think they need to have the new
Apple
thing.
coming in. If you're wondering what they're working on right now, Apple is actually working on, now that they have the iPhone 5.6 out. I don't know what's coming out for new phones or computers, or I know that software's that's obviously going to be improving, but they're launching a new product called. It has an apple in front of it, so it doesn't say iWatch. So I'm guessing it's just watch, Apple Watch or something. iWatch or Apple Watch, whatever. It's launching in early 2015, I believe, and it's basically a watch that you wear. They have them. It says here they have the Watch Sport, and the Watch Edition. So they have 3 different kinds you can choose from. You can go onto their website and see I'm actually describing. But basically the watches, I feel like, I don't know, it's a little bit too close. The connection, I mean, you're connected to a device, literally, it's on you. And it's basically like an iPhone and a watch. And it's cool, but I bet you it's going to be so expensive, and do we really need a watch attached to us to remind us what time it is? I mean, we already have phones and iPads and everything, so the watch, I think, is just a little bit too close for comfort, and it's just, I don't know. That's just my view on it. I won't be buying the iWatch or Apple Watch, whatever you call it, because I just feel like you don't need any more electronics to upgrade and to invest in and to fix when you already have, like, I have this MacBook that I do not regret buying. I feel like my old computers were very, very, very cheap and would break down, and this Mac, very, very good quality, and it's helped me a lot. So very good investment with the Mac. iPad, yeah, really good, but an iPad is sort of like an iPhone, so I would pick between the both. Maybe an iPhone may be better, and I think that's pretty much all you need. Like
a computer and a phone. I mean,
all these days they're coming up with new technology, and the iWatch, I don't know.
I mean, I think before you could buy something, you could just be like, yes, it could make my life even easier, but have I made it to this day without it? And
you just want like a phone to be on the go, so if you're working out at the gym or like something, you can have a watch right there, and you can actually call with it, text with it, everything. But I think that it's just
we already have watches. If you see at some stores, they have watches that already have your heart rate. It's like they're actually made for working out, and I just feel like we don't need an electronic attached to us. I mean, we already are carrying our phones in our pockets, in our purses, in our wallet, everything. Like,
so I think that's personally what we have to say about Apple. Overall, Apple, you're a really good company. You create a lot of technology and devices that really help us in our everyday lives. But that was just what we have to say on the iOS, which is a little bit annoying and everything. So just keep doing your amazing work, and
slow down.
but just yeah, that's all we have to say. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the Elias and Elias show. New episodes every Monday. And I think that's it. So we'll see you guys in our next video. Bye!
Wake up, it's the Elias show. Wake up, it's the Elias show. Wake up, it's the Elias and Elias show.